Welcome everybody, my name is Mr. Llama, this is Winning with Ease, and today we're going to be looking at PvP defending the Proxy 2 gate in your base, and it's going to be on a 1v1 map, because I will also have one where you are defending it on a 4-player map where they can't really proxy it in your base unless they map hack and know where you are. But on a 1v1 map, if you do watch the pros, they just send out a small little change route in their scout so they can look around for these gates. And I'm going to kind of show you how to do that. So really quickly, we do have the new subscriber shout out, which I always do in my videos here. Every time I upload a new video, simply because I do appreciate everybody who subscribes to me. So Mitchell Chicky, Vernjoid, and JSpawn, thank you very much. Hopefully you guys have been finding my videos useful. I also want to note that I do have a new mic, and I want to have you guys kind of tell me how it is. I got a webcam, and it came with a mic, and I was like, oh, it's probably going to be terrible. And then I looked at it, and I was like, it gets rid of the static, which I was having problems with in the past. With my other mic, a lot of people were saying, hey, you know, your audio is kind of scratchy, and I knew it was. I thought it was XSplit. Apparently it's my mic. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the gate, and now I'm going to go for the scout, and here's the little change in the route that I'm going to do. I'm just going to scout up right there, and right there you can see that he has dropped down these proxy gates. So if we do look at the E, he's dropped the pylon down in this low ground right here. But yeah, that's a very easy change. You can also send your probe up here, and then over here, and then over to his base, but I would definitely say just look for that. So I'm going to actually simply pull this back and set up an additional gate right here. I'm still going to be going for my 16 pylon right here, as that's going to be very important. You do not want to get supply blocked in this, because right now I'm ahead in the income, obviously. 15 workers to 12. I'm going to be making another one right there, so 16 to 12. He's just trying to boost out this zealot, and I'm going to want to boost out this zealot as well. As you can see, I only used 2 chrono boosts on my probes. I'm going to be saving the rest for these zealots, and right now he's going to want to try and kill off these pylons, of course, because that supply blocks me as well as unpowers my gates. So I'm also going to be additionally throwing down a 3rd gateway right here, simply because I have the additional probe count, right? I'm still making these probes. I'm up to 17 probes, and I'm fine with this. I also have my zealot, and I'm just going to pool a couple of probes simply because I want to win this battle just barely, right? I don't want to pool all my probes because then I'm not going to be able to make zealots, and right now getting all this production out is going to be bigger for me, but I at the same time want to stop this pylon from going down, so if necessary I'm going to pool additional probes. And with my zealots right here, I'm just going to do a little bit of engagement, just kind of microing them back. I accidentally pull all my probes right there. That was a big mistake. Or not a big mistake, but it was a mistake. I was trying to just select these probes. I accidentally selected everything. But here I'm just trying to do as much damage as possible, while at the same time being able to continue popping out zealots. And as you can see, that little pool right there did cost me a tiny bit of time to get out my zealots, but here I'm doing just fine. I believe I have 4 zealots to the 3 of his. 1 of mine is hurt, or 2 of mine are hurt decently, but so are 3 of his pretty much right there. So at this point I'm feeling in a very safe position. I continue just boosting out these zealots. Notice that I threw down an additional pylon right there because I do not want to get supply blocked. And so now I can just go back and forth with this mic right here to attack him. Now I have 5, 6 zealots versus the 5 of his. 2 of mine are weakened, but that's okay. He's trying to supply block me there. As you can see, do not let him get that pylon down. And now simply it's going to be 5 versus 3. I'm just going to continue whittling away at him, and that is going to be it. He's not going to have anything left that he can really do there, simply because I'm working off of 3 gates where I'm able to boost out of all of these gates pretty much. So I'm going to have another zealot join up right there, and 3 production facilities, of course, versus 2 is just so killer. So you don't need 3 gateways. You can, of course, do 2 gateways, maybe get a gas, and then start working on getting a stalker out a little bit later, or just working away with your zealot and probe micro. But why even risk at that point? Why risk the game trying to hold it closer when you can simply be ahead in the income, 14 to 11 right there, as you can see, and then continue pumping them out, and then as soon as I do pick this off, I can go kill off that pylon, I can start going for these gates, or I can simply just run to his base after I kill that pylon, and just go into his base, and he won't be able to get anything out in time to really deal with it. So that's pretty much going to be it. Like I said, please let me know how the audio was for this video. If you need it, if you need me to go back to my other mic, I will be completely fine with that. I know it has a little bit of static issues, but I'm just not quite sure how the audio for this camera is going to really sound to you guys, and if you guys like it better or not. So, my name is Mr. Llama. I hope you guys learned something, and I will see you guys in my next video.